Professor Smith was raising his hand.
I didn't know I had a kindred spirit in the law school, but okay, good. I've been thinking about this doxing issue.
More than one.
More than one. I've been thinking about, I was interested in the doxing issue, which I've been thinking about quite a bit as I've read about it. I was out of town, I didn't see the doxing truck. I feel I'm against putting students up on these trucks for kind of public shaming. Why? Because, as loathsome as many of the comments are, we were all 19 or 20 years old once, and we are, in a certain sense, entitled to having stupid ideas without having these turned into examples for public shaming. What I do believe, however, is that these professors should be the ones on these doxing trucks. This loathsome Zarina Graywall, why isn't she there as the #1 anti-Semite? Why isn't the head of Pearson College on there? And a dozen others I could name, and we could all name. Those are the ones who should be called out because they're using their positions of power. They're misusing their positions of power to politicize the campus. They have, most of them are, I don't know about this Graywall woman, most of them are tenured already, so they're protected by this. But they're the ones who should be called out, not some 20-year-old who probably doesn't know how to spell Palestine, And I was just curious what you thought about putting the onus on the faculty, who in many ways are the ones who are the incubators of this.
Well, I'm with you about the professors. I wouldn't mind if their names were put on those doxing trucks. I'd be totally happy about that. And as I said, the doxing of students, I find it a harder question too, but here's what I'll say. So some student groups took positions right after October 7th, pro-Hamas, celebrating it, justifying it. You should not dox the members of those student groups. Because if you know how these student groups work at these colleges, the students who are members of those groups, they don't know what the leaders of those groups, they don't know what statements they're putting out. The leaders of those groups are often like the worst people. And the students have no idea. And see, not all of them, but so they don't know. And so you should not, so you dox those people, that's not fair. Because they have no idea what the leaders of those groups are putting out. But if it's where students have signed their name to a statement saying, in effect, Israel should be wiped off the face of the map, Stephen, I'm just not sure. They put their name to that. I think you can put their name on a truck. Okay, I am not sure. I think it's harder. We all said, I said incredibly stupid things. I thought incredibly stupid things at that age, but I wasn't calling for genocide. So we may disagree on that.